Every Wednesday, every Wednesday. 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 Damn. Yo, I am Jimmy, informally known as Uglyoungboy, and I am a versatile content creator and cinematographer. I, I make relatable comedic content, and by versatile content creating, I also mean that like the cinematography side, because being behind the camera is also content creating. So yeah, I am a creative director, I am a script writer, I, dog, like yeah. My journey started when it came to like content creating social media. I started in late 2020. Late 2020, TikTok is booming. Young boy just got a new phone. It's an Android, but I'm like, oh boy, man, I wanna do this thing, boy. And this Android is gonna carry me through this, boy. As long as it can shoot 1080p, 30 frames per second, boy, I was like, let's do it. That's where I started basically, and then from there it was just up. I don't want to say it was like up, but it was like gradually going up. You know what I'm saying? Other people. I'm not gonna lie. Other people. I don't know like the For You page. So you know when you download TikTok, right? There's that you scrolling type of thing. Some people will scroll for the rest of their lives. I had this thing where I was like, yo, I wanna like be on the other end where somebody is scrolling into my video, looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I was like, man, let me try it. I feel like people aren't making content the way I wanna see the content, so I might as well put out my own stuff. I don't wanna lie, boy. The brand coins, boy. Now I'm not gonna lie, boy. You see the brand coins been coming through with the massive. I'm joking. I'm joking. I think it was my friends. I did not expect content creating to actually give me like genuine friends. You know what I mean? Like meeting the likes of Siseko, your Sonabida, your Sev, your Dr. Cabbage. The list goes on. You know, so it was really it's still heartwarming till this day, just seeing that like picking up your phone and recording can make you meet lifelong people. So yeah. I don't wanna lie, I don't know, boy. I take it one day at a time. That's what I do, dog. As soon as I wake up that day, hey boy, let's do something. I don't know. Like I had this conversation with a friend of mine, Denzel, and I did not I asked him like, dog, I don't know where I'm going. Like I don't know what I wanna do next year. And he was like, and that's okay. And that's when I realized that, you know what? That's okay. He obviously did go in depth with explaining why it is okay, but I was like, you know what, Doug, you don't have to have everything figured out. This is life. Nobody wrote a book about it, so I don't know, bro. I tell myself nothing because I heard what I needed to hear 5 years ago, and that's why I'm here. So yeah, if I were to tell myself something, nothing, boy. Not to be cocky though. Yeah, so yeah. What's the It was actually Siseko. Shout out my boy, Hey Seko. Part of what inspired the cinematography was how I edited my TikToks back then. You know, when I went into making skits and your green screens, I saw that, you know, it takes more than just like taking a video, putting it on there, and then just posting it. Nah. Like the way I edited them, I was actually enjoying them. You'd hear other content creators like, yo, Doug, editing is so tedious. And I'm like, Doug, what do you mean? And that's when then also I was like friends with Siseko, who was a shooter, a photographer at the time. So I used to like whenever I visit his crib, shout out to his mom by the way, like we'd go out to late night gigs and then I was just there chilling and he's like, dog, you can take BTS. That BTS turned into like me actually shooting the gigs that he's at. I showed him the clips and he's like, dog, this is amazing. You should go with this. I went with that and My very first proper gig was from a guy named Tibo. Shout out to him, by the way. I'm seeing him next week. So yeah, he put me on. I shot with my phone. I did not have like a proper camera. I shot with my phone, showed him the clips. He was like, "Doc, you are amazing." And I was like, "Damn, shit." Because I was really good, not at shooting, but at editing. And then I had to practice my shooting skills. Then from there, hey, hey, I ain't trying to say, hey, yeah. What's the? It's important. Well, to me, I'd say it's important to a creative, because remember, no, I don't think like we can box creatives in the same box as like your people that work your 9 to 5s, because that's like a secure paying job. It's okay to get a 9 to 5 though. It's genuinely okay. As long as it's giving you, you know what I'm saying? You can pay off your stuff. It's okay. But for creatives, I think it's important because as a creative, you will realize that at some point you slightly get bored of doing the same thing over and over. I sometimes get bored of making these videos. You know, that's why we sometimes like just go months without posting, or even weeks, let me just say. And then it's a thing of we're searching for something new. You know, so I think it's also important as a creative to have a lot on your plate. I know that's kind of like, but have a lot on your plate, like deal with a lot. So me, I'm dealing with the actual content creating. I'm running this company with my boy Denzel as well. You know what I mean? And I'm also co-managing myself when my managers aren't there. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's great as a creative to always say, yo, dog, I'm sorry I missed your call. I was busy. That's a great thing. So yeah. I don't want to lie, I'm terrible. My time management skills are terrible. Like till this day, I don't think here's one thing. I have sit down and then I've had the realization that damn, my management skills are terrible. And then guess what? I did nothing about it. That's me. So I genuinely haven't found that to manage them, but I've gotten this far. I think I can go further if I can, but I've gotten this far, and I think I think some skills you just need somebody else to teach you. Yeah, school can't teach you time management. Like I'm kind of terrible at that, so I don't manage anything, but I just mentally stable. Phela mina ngiyahlanya, so mentally stable. I'm joking. How I handle that pressure. Basically, it's like how I handle pressure. Um, I don't want to lie. I I consume to extract. Yeah. So I will probably out of my day just consume, scroll on your social media for like an hour and something. Then that's me. Then now I'm creating. Also music. I listen to a lot of music. And that's where like from consumption, that's where I get my ideas and stuff. Then from there I'll edit the project if I have to edit the project. You know, if I have to edit a music video, I visualize, I do that. You know, and then I also do things at my own time. So even if this thing is true today, listen, if I'm not happy with it, if I am not happy with it, you are not getting it. I don't care. So yeah, I do things in my own time. I consume to extract. I don't just consume just to consume. Like I'm a sponge. I consume and then once it's the right time, you just so yeah. What are you? That's what I'm saying. Um, yeah, like when it comes to this whole old part thing, and then on the highest as well, like integrating the two and the what I use. Because if we're being honest, the how are you, what are you, and the dwelling, and those are two different things. If you think about it, there's your Tulani ways and Mateki two shoes, and then there's your Qwellers as well. I took these two things and I merged them together. And also type shit. If I can't swear, you'll beep that out. But yeah, I took these things and then I merged them together because they sound so, you know what I'm saying, when you say them. So managing the relationships that came with it, hey man, listen, it's up to you. Like if you're on the other side and you're looking at this and like, oh dog, this nigga's stealing our flow. But most people know you because of me. So you know what I'm saying? I'm not, it's up to you though. But the Qwellers, we cool with them. Met them at Java's show. It was a surprise. I performed there. Well, not performed, but I gave them an intro, which was really, really heartwarming. And they were cool, dog. Took some couple of pictures. They were cool. There's some who I'm still attached to, like probably 2 or 3. And I'm like, ah, where, bro? Because those are like gang bros. Shout out to them, though. You know, Tulaniwe, met him the other day. I always meet this guy, but I met him the other day. He's in now. He was even like scolding me, like, yo, are you getting paid? What are you? And I'm like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? And then Matiki Two Shoes, he also hit me up. Hi. He also hit me up in the DMs and we're chopping it up. So I feel like I'm cool with everybody. Everybody can recognize that this kid gave this lingo a platform. And yeah, don't dabble. Learn one thing at a time. Don't dabble and dabble. You know what I'm saying? Learning takes time. That's why each subject for 5 days, it's got probably like 30 minutes to an hour to it because learning takes time. You know what I'm saying? So try to learn one thing at a time, more especially like in the content creating space, in the creative space, let me say. Because like even if like you're an artist, like you're a drawer or you're into music, try and learn. You're a producer, try and learn FL Studio like one time. Try and sit down and learn DaVinci or Premiere Pro or CapCut one time. You know what I mean? Don't now you want to learn this and you want to learn. I started off as a content creator for about 2 years. Then I eventually went into cinematography and creative direction and all that. So try and learn that skill, harness it, make it your own, make it your baby. You know what I'm saying? Teenage pregnancy, let's cut that out. Like make that your baby. And then from there, just once you feel like you're confident with it, go on to something else that makes sense to what you've learned. Like that skill that you've learned here, if you put it or integrate it into something else, does it make sense? Is it helpful? And just like that, you're being but what are you?